There is this video of Blessing CEO that is trending. Blessing said that a divorcee can give you a better advice than someone who is currently married. She went for an interview. Okay, it's not an interview. I think it was a podcast, something like that. And she was being asked, like, do you think a divorcee can give a better advice when it comes to marriage? And Blessing said that yes, those who are divorced can give a better relationship advice that can work for you. This thing has become a very controversial topic, and a lot of people are giving their own 2 cents. Oh yeah, now my own 2 cents be this. I would start by telling you that you see whether divorcee can give a better advice or the people in marriage can give a better advice. See, I personally feel like it depends on the individual. Yes, Blessing might not be completely wrong, and she might not be completely right either, because there are some people who are divorced. They are the cause of their divorce. They are the cause of the problem in the marriage. They are the author, the producer, like the emperor, the everything that has to do with problem. Okay, so they caused the problem in their marriage that led to their divorce. Do you understand? Why there are some people in a marriage that they don't even have sense. The marriage is working maybe because their husband has sense, or maybe the wife has sense and she's using her own sense to cover up the husband's stupidity. That is, maybe the husband is the one that uses his own sense to cover her own senselessness, and the marriage is moving. You understand? So because one in the marriage has sense and she or he is using the sense to cover the other partner's senselessness, and the marriage is moving, doesn't mean that that partner who doesn't have sense has sense. If you go to that kind of person for an advice, for marital counseling or something, and they might tell you just rubbish. Their marriage might be working. You think that is from their own mentality that they are able to manage the marriage. You don't know that it is completely the partner's thinking, everything. So there are still some people who are divorced that, like, they have tried. When I mean they have put in their best, they have tried, they have worked so hard, like they have practically done everything. They have done everything that is humanly possible to do, yet it didn't work out. They have given advice to people who are in a relationship and it worked for them. But when they try to implement same advice they're giving to people that is working, it doesn't work. Maybe probably they're not with the right person. Probably the person they're with is someone who cannot change, who doesn't know how to amend their ways. So whether a divorcee or a married person can give a better advice, I don't think it depends on the marital status. Okay, I only think that it depends on the individual and their mental capacity. Some people don't have sense, some people have sense. Some divorcee, they have sense, like they are well mannered, like they are reasonable, they have the common sense to manage a relationship. Maybe they were unlucky and they found themselves in the hands of a senseless person who is not even manageable. You get? And he or she end up being a divorcee. Why some people in the marriage, they don't have it? Maybe it is their partners or that they are using to manage. Of course, yes. And you can't still say that because this person is married, then this person have sense. No, there are some people that it's packaging, like their partner, they are just so matured, they are packaging them to present them to look like human being. Like what a picture of what Yul Edochie is showing us is that, like, he never to get, I don't know. I don't know why I'm using you for this advice, for this example. I'm sorry, Yul, but let's just take example. Yul and me Edochie now. Between you and me Edochie, if they ask you who have sense since the marriage have been existing, who will you tell? Who will you say that he or she has more sense? Because now that the marriage is now having K-leg now, we are seeing both of them. We are seeing how they are behaving. Looking from afar, seeing Yul and me, since they separated, or since their marriage started having K-leg, looking at both of them, watching them, how they talk, how they appear in the public, how the kind of statements they make, how they move, like the companies they keep, the kind of things they support. You should know the person that have sense ever since 17 years of the marriage. You should know the person that have been using his or her common sense to be pushing the marriage until that point that it's like they are now unable to, like he or she is unable to manage it. You should know the person that has been pushing this marriage, managing it, doing everything simultaneously to make sure that it all works out. But it now turned out to how it is right now. You should know the person that has been managing this marriage rightly. I believe this. I don't know though. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that whether being a divorcee or a married person doesn't mean they can give you a better marital advice. Because some people in the marriage, they may not have sense. Why some divorcee might have sense. Some divorcee too might not even have sense. You know, maybe their stupidity that led to their a broken marriage. You understand? Why some, it is not their fault, just like they were unlucky. So it is not about marital status, I repeat, it's about mentality and individual. Okay? I'll see you guys on my next one. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Do you even support me? Do you even grab it? You better grab it.